Hello, environmental students. Miss Crowley here. I am just going to go over the directions for the lesson this week. Now, everything builds on everything else. So if you haven't done the work in week 2, 3, or 4, go and start with week 2 and do those because you need to do those in order to do this assignment. Okay, if you're caught up, great. All you have to do this week is you're going to write a summary. So you're going to write a summary about what you found out. So you will go into this folder. It's blue. It's not published right now, so that's why it doesn't look blue. But you're going to go in there. You're going to go into the problem of the day. And it's writing. So you got to write in all your classes. So it's an important skill to learn. So just keep on writing. And here's the link to the Cornell Feeder Watch camera if you just want to check on the birds. And then there's one more unit from the Raptor Center called the Wildlife Researcher. And so I just want to know your feelings on if that sounds interesting to you. Yes, no, and maybe. And then I will base um, if we do it or not on your answers. Okay, so it's called the Wildlife Researcher, and it's kind of like the vet and training one. Okay, so that's this, and then you're going to go into the summary writing. And here you're watching the video right now. You're going to write up the scientific question that you used, or the one that I gave you. That's from week 2, so it tells you what week it's in. You're going to determine which one of the hypotheses was supported from the data that you collected in week 4 and then write it in space. So that's why you have to do week three's work. And then you're going to explain your data. Okay, so what does the data show you? And then you just write a summary. Okay, so the worksheet you'll upload to Notability, and I put it in little boxes trying to help you out. So here is where you write the scientific question. So, for example, if you use the one that I gave you, you would write, does the time of day affect the number of birds at the Cornell bird feeder? If you wrote your own, then you just write it here. Okay. And then you have to look at your data and you have to see which one of your hypotheses was supported. So, like, for example, it could have been that more, excuse me, that more birds are at the Cornell bird feeder in the morning, or less birds are at the Cornell uh, bird feeder in the morning, or the time of day doesn't matter. So then you would pick which one of those was actually supported by your data and just write it here. And then here, you're going to tell me your data, and please use numbers. So look at your chart and then tell me how many times did you go to the Cornell bird feeder and see birds in the morning and the evening, and was one higher than the other, or were they the same? So you're going to put a sentence or two about your data and use numbers. And then here you're just going to write a short paragraph. I gave you sentence starters. If you want to use them, you can. You don't have to. They're there just to help you, but you would describe your evidence, right? What you found out and which claim is supported. That's your hypothesis. And then describe your reasoning. How do you know that to be true? Okay. And then there's just one more little box here, and then write down one or two things that you might have questions about now that you've seen the birds at the Cornell bird feeder. Okay. And that is it. Then you're going to upload that to Schoology in the week 5, right? So under here, the week 5.3 summary writing, that's where you upload it. And as always, if you have any questions, come to see me on Tuesday at 9:30 or Thursday at 9:30. And then I also have office hours Wednesday and Thursday from 9 o'clock to 10:40. 9 o'clock to 10:40. You can come see me then. All right. I hope you're enjoying the snowy Sunday, and maybe I'll see you next week, and maybe I'll see you at Murray. I'm in the 6th grade wing if you are down there on Monday and Tuesday. So stop by and say hi.